If I wanted, I'ma have it.
Money come running from the job. Only get back to take off the right now. My hands never get booked on my credit. And they right here, I'm a step you. Try me in shots.
Tell about the bed. My head is different right now.
You're not gonna pick up the Durizi.
Every nigga in with me gon' make me. Trey looking for going the same with me. Body dropping that shit in the things. Smoking that ain't all my nigga. Couple shit down. I'm gonna put it outside.
Kevin Patrick, I play centre in the back. My name's Kevin Patrick, I play right forward, left forward, and my number is number 10. Best in the team.
Alright, cool. So, what's your earliest footballing memory?
My earliest footballing memory. When I was in year 6, I had missed out on the school trip that we went on in English Maths, like a little weekly, I know it was a week trip, things like year 5, year 6. So because I was one of the kids that stayed in school, they got me a trial at Fulham, which was in Burgess at the time. So obviously I went and I got in, and this, where they're doing like the development camp was at Dulwich College or somewhere around that area, innit? So I was there for 6 months, but I got released. I was dead. Transitional sense, but you know, still good experience. That's my earliest football memory.
Okay. So, after that, what made you stay in football? What made you become?
When I went to Stack, obviously, you know everyone when you're in primary school and like, you think you're the best and that, and then I went to Stack. There's some serious guys there still. That didn't discourage me, but let me know that obviously there's a greater level to play in it. But when I got into the school teams, the Crips was like, my positional sense is completely whack. So he was like, you need to go join a team. So he suggested Bethlehem at the time. And that's when I joined Bethlehem. That was, I think, year 7 or year 8.
Okay, so through year 7, 8, 9, what pushed you to carry on playing football? Because obviously people, when you get to year 9 and you get to year 10, some people stop, some people say they don't want to do this. What made you continue up to today that you want to play football?
I think, obviously, I've always loved football, innit? Obviously, I support Arsenal, by the way, got to put that in there. Best team in London, of course. And I've always loved football, and Thierry Henry made me love football. I love scoring goals. Obviously, I used to live in Aylesbury Estate, so majority of the time when I played outside, I used to just play football, like in the park, and see all the little ends games that everyone used to play. So the love for football was always there. So obviously, as I got older, obviously every little boy's dream is I want to be a footballer, I want to play football. So I always looked to play in the team. So even if it was any team just in the area, I'd love to play. So playing for Bethlehem, and obviously a lot of people that went to my secondary school were playing with the team as well, or in and around the other teams, so it's kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's a good thing at the time.
Okay, you're talking about your upbringing and you lived in Aylesbury Estate, AY, as we know it. What was your earliest memories of AY and you kicking ball in the area? Like, how did that?
Like, the area had a lot of hidden ballers, that's one thing I should say, like, a lot of guys that didn't make it, but serious guys out here, innit? But it was just because of the area and obviously all the theatrics going around it, obviously playing football was the one thing that could bring the most like greatest of child and the most wavest child together and be friends in it, because it's football and it's enjoyable. Obviously everyone's doing something, and it was just a thing that I love doing, because they used to do a lot of little competitions and that, make a little 5-a-side team, stuff to encourage the young people making like becoming friends and making teams and playing football in it. So it's quite good. It's quite great.
So when growing up, you said that at the beginning of the video you said you played left forward, right forward.
Yeah.
Did you always play there? Did it change? Like,
oh, okay, cool. I used to play striker, and that was my solid position. Like for majority of my life, let's say up until, obviously I don't know after that point. The voice. My voice unbroke, then broke again. But anyways, it was like I used to play striker for the majority of my life until I got my first injury in year 11, and because of the non-physiotherapy and stuff like that, it changed the whole footballing aspect of my life. Still, that's something I can say. But striker, Jordan knows I was number 1 striker.
Number 1 for Bethlehem still. Bethlehem A and that. We don't do B's and C's, straight A's.
Straight A's.
cool. So So we're talking about primary school, secondary school. So now you've got to college, and obviously you're a big man. You're 16, going to college. Obviously, what was the difference with college? Like, were you still playing football? Was it different for you? How was it for you?
Because after my first injury, like, I had lost all my pace and all my running strength. Man, they can say I was one of the fastest out there. But I lost all my pace in it, so I kind of became like a footballer that had to think more about the game than just scoring goals or just, do you know what I'm saying? So in college, I played for the college team, and obviously me and the man used to always kick at quorums. That's when we started going quorums in college, innit? Like on the Saturdays and that. But I used to play for the college team. We used to train, I think, like once a week, and then we used to play matches once a week and play other colleges and that, bragging rights. Still at like a good level, I should say. A1 knows. Still good striker at the times though.
So,
yeah.
Out of all football players, who would you model your game closest to?
That's a good question, you know.
I said it by you.
And not just to say that I look like him as
That's
well.
what I was going to say.
Like Adebayo, I could say Adebayo still, because he was very, very good technical footballer, but very good striker, link-up player.
Would you say that's because obviously you already said in the video that you support Arsenal, but would you say that's because of Arsenal, or is there someone else in Arsenal's history that you say you would want to either model yourself towards, or you do model yourself towards?
Obviously, number one guy I want to model yourself towards is Thierry Henry. No other player as well, because unbelievable guy, unbelievable mentality, like that didn't respect any other footballer. You can see the way he plays, innit? But apart from that, Bergkamp, and it might be controversial, but Mesut Ozil, man, the guy can high foot pass and wave pass is amazing. So, like a mixture of those four players, you can say is Kevin Patrick, or a mixture of Kevin Patrick is those four players, innit? You know what I mean?
Okay, cool. So obviously, we're all about the age of a certain age. So Blasé started a year ago. You've been with the Blasé squad for now a year. First, how did you find out about Blasé?
If I'm sure, do you want me to be completely honest, or do you want me to just do the little nice story like that?
Honest, be honest.
Be honest. Alright, cool. Obviously, last year I was injured in it because I was playing for some YouTube team, like Football Daily, and I must have like kind of done my ACL, I should say. So I took off like maybe 6 months out of playing football. So then obviously Ants came to me and it's like, oh yeah, Kez, we need you, man. We need a saviour. Like, I get pumped and that. Like, I was like, sure. Ants, like, if I come with these things, I bring more than just a saviour. Like happy vibes, people gonna love me, team's gonna become. You know what I'm saying? It's like, please, man. Like, you have to beg me, innit? So Ants,
Okay.
we have a long time, innit? I like playing with Ants. I'm sure Ants likes playing with me. So he was like, oh, so he knew I was playing for a team. So like, do you want to come true? So I was like, yeah. So I think he invited me and Teo to train him one time. Then I think when man, what was that? That was Quayle.
Croydon side.
Yeah, like it was
Yeah,
that drive like 1 hour. Came out and then he trained, became part of the family. I feel like instantly, to be fair.
Okay. Out of the Blasé boys, who have you known? Or you spoken about A1? Who have you known the longest? Outside of football, inside of football, who have you known?
The person standing in front of me right now, the person I've known the longest. So you can't see him. Polar bear. I've known him since primary school, and even before primary school, like our mums know each other. Like it's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? So it was already still.
So obviously, last year, would you say it was? We wouldn't say okay, it was a half a season. So you just started. This year, what do you aim to bring to Blasé?
This season, I want to help the team with as much goals as possible in every game I play, or at least try and get goals, assists, and work rate in it. Let's say, be one of the people to set how I want the team to play. Not that it's my team, but how I would want to take out. So, fighting for every ball, working hard for your teammates, encouraging your teammates, trying it all, leaving it all on the pitch, not like leaving a Sunday early morning at 9 a.m. and you're not really sweating, or your balls are not smelling, like, do you know what I'm saying? Okay. So, bath and that, innit? So, do you know what I mean? Just leaving the Sunday and that, feeling like even if you lose, at least you put it all in and you try to play well, like at least, and do you know what I mean? But I want to 10 plus goals, 10 plus assists. That's my aim.
Okay.
As a centre the back.
As the centre the back, innit? You know what I'm saying?
So
I can describe that position you want.
we're coming to the end, but one of the last questions is, how do you see yourself generally in life and part of Blasé in the next 5 years, or even, let's not even say 5 years, 2 years?
In life,
Yeah.
I see myself progressing within my YouTube channel and other streams that I've yet to put out to the world, but I'm working on behind closed doors. And within Blasé, I hope that we just continue to elevate our team, not just on the YouTube scene, but as an actual team as well, even to try and aim to get towards like the footballing leagues and higher up the table, and like for example, similar example like #United, and even compete in the FA Cup or something like that. Like maybe not in 2 years, but maybe in 5 years, maybe 4 years. Do you know what I mean? Get to that level where we're on the map, people know who we are, and we're smoking teams out here. Innit? Baby steps though.
And last question, this season, what do you want to tell the Blasé family? What did they expect from you, either on the footballing field and in the YouTube content? Like, what do you expect? What do we expect from you today? From the
You
rest
might
of the
know me
season?
already. I'm always smiling. I'm always joking. I can't help myself. But expect me to leave it all on the pitch. Expect me to get a lot of goals. Man, I saw the free kick, man, smoked the other day, and
niggas like me, don't roll, don't slip, don't fall, don't trip, don't slip, don't flip, free slim to the free Mac G. How you out on the wing and you still make
to bring entertaining content, obviously. Smooth face on that, innit? No more waves though. Obviously, I'm bold now, innit?
This nigga said he's bold.
Let's just leave it at that. This season, hopefully, we win the league and that. And I'm not saying these words in vain, innit? But saying these words in vain. I'm not saying these words in vain. We've ended love as so now. KP's out, you know what I'm saying?
We are the Blasé Ballers. We are the Blasé.